Hey traders, checking in on the stock market today. So fairly boring day considering the previous 2 days were nice and trending with significant follow through, and today was a whole bunch of sideways. We see the S&P 500 on the 15-minute time frame. All the range was to start the day, and then we just tightened up from there. And so bulls didn't prove anything. And what we have to see is the high of today break to confirm an hourly uptrend and get a daily bounce underway. From there, we would zoom out and watch for the possibility of a daily lower high, knowing that losing the uptrend is step number one for bears. Step number two is they have to confirm a daily downtrend after the next bounce. NASDAQ, very similar. Again, just sideways. It was a good day as far as anticipating the tightening range when we had the strong move into the open. This was first 15-minute overbought conditions that marked the top. Anticipating an equilibrium was the most likely scenario, and then fell asleep at the end of the day, pretty much. But sideways, hourly EMA 12 resistance, just battling that after it has rejected the price the last 2 days. And again, bulls not proving anything. The only thing that we can say is, well, bulls slowed the momentum of the bears, okay, but bears are still confident in the short term unless the highs of today break tomorrow. And then we would zoom out and scout for a daily lower high, same deal. The dollar rejected from daily EMA 12 again. So this is still a clear downtrend. The market is weaker than the dollar is strong. And we're watching to see, can the dollar get over daily EMA 12 as step number one for trying to change this clear downtrend. Semiconductors base of support also held, but again, not really much on offense from the bulls, just playing a little bit of defense. NVDA held its daily support. But we need the hourly trend change. We'll grind up all day, have to confirm the hourly trend change for the daily higher low to be set on NVDA. Tesla remaining weaker. So Tesla bounced first thing, shot up right to our hourly resistance from yesterday. We rejected and failed to break that level by about $1. And then the bears controlled the day from there. Again, the hourly EMA 12 is our short-term guide. The last 3 days, it is keeping the price contained. We have to get over it for any shift. Tesla is losing supports here. All we've got is the low today, 172.22. And then there's a little gap at 170.92. And then it's the low of 166.19. A couple people asking about the potential inverse head and shoulders. Yes, it's a possibility, but it's pretty much the only hope for the bulls. So it's not a confident pattern. It's not a high conviction pattern. It's a possible pattern. But with where we stand right now, and knowing that we got CPI numbers in 3 more trading days, it would have to be a bullish reaction to CPI that had us heading back up to that double top right around 201. Healthcare remaining strong. That's the one bullish takeaway from today. XLV, daily higher low, EMA 12 support still holding, and still keeping the all-time high in play. Financial sector bounced this morning, but just an hourly lower high. We knew anything under 35.20 was an hourly lower high. So we pretty much have this drop. High of the bounce. We'll see if bulls can hold support and keep tightening up into tomorrow. Inside bar on the daily. IWM a daily inside bar. Just barely holding support by 3 pennies. We already know it broke this daily support. So IWM is the weakest of the main sectors that we look at. Covered all my energy sector short this morning. So back to all cash. Might be interested in a daily lower high for the next short from here. But oil is starting to lack follow through on bear breaks in the short term. We broke daily support. But if we look at the hourly, this is a bear break straight into a solid bounce. And then a bear break, just not getting a whole lot of follow through. For me, it's risk reward, looking for the potential of a short term bounce and locking in the short profit. Be paying attention to this potential falling wedge on oil, but again, the bulls have to prove to us a shift in momentum. Biotech sector, daily inside bar, it was standing out with a little bit of relative strength pre-market, but it gave us the same very wide range. It was a nice bottom fish play there, but very wide range, 15-minute time frame, just tightening up all day sideways. If the inside bar breaks bull, we scout a daily lower high, and again, I'm viewing this as just a tightening range Bulls trying to form a higher low compared to 78.66 to try and remain within this tightening range. But yet another chart where the bulls have the proving to do. Cannabis keeps selling off. Broke the low of yesterday. Notable follow through still. So again, the bearish news as far as safe not being included in the NDAA. And we are now pricing in no safe in 2022. How can I say that? The relative weakness that we've been seeing comparative to the broader market all day today shows us there was still a lot of bearish sentiment. And if there were any chance, if the market thought that there were a chance that safe were going to pass, rather than with NDAA just another week later in another bill, it wouldn't be selling off this hard. Doesn't mean it can't happen, but it just means that the market is positioning for it not happening. And the hourly downtrend is a clear guide. And again, just any hourly bounces, the bears are looking to short, and we've hardly had any hourly bounces the last 2 days. It has been full bear control. And bears will be waiting for the daily lower high next time we bounce as well. Gold daily higher low set off EMA 12. So like healthcare, the metals are still holding on to their strength and to their uptrend. The low of yesterday is now our new benchmark level for the bulls to maintain the daily uptrend. And again, the metals are directly inverse to the dollar. So the dollar rejecting from EMA 12, the metals holding it. And natural gas finally getting a bounce going on the daily. Tons of space for a daily lower high, but we did confirm a little 4-hour higher low and higher high. So we're watching the 4-hour uptrend as our guide to be looking for a daily lower high to be set as a result of this bounce. Also keeping an eye on daily EMA 12 resistance. So I didn't do much trading today. I put myself in timeout right away because as I was doing my morning rundown and getting prepped on the morning when I'm usually not trading, I saw things hit extremes, and it was our super stack kind of setup for those of you that trade crypto. But it was essentially, if you look at the futures chart, the NASDAQ futures chart was oversold on the 4-hour. The hourly was in the teens. The 30-minute RSI had just hit the teens. The 15-minute RSI had just hit the teens. The 5-minute RSI was in the teens, just getting there. And the 2-minute RSI was in the teens. When everything is aligned that oversold, if there is no news in play, you have a very high probability of at least getting a short-term bounce to position with. And so I was looking to grab, I had 2 failed orders at 736 and 737 because I was typing in the wrong number for TQQQ. I was placing limit orders and I was typing 1211 and 1212 trying to get filled, wondering why I wasn't getting filled. Too early in the morning to be trading. So just a mental error and an execution error. And so that tells me not your day, because you don't start out a flow state day by typing in the wrong number of an order. In the end, it was nice to be right, but not nice to be wrong. So we'll see what we get tomorrow. The burden remains on the bulls. NASDAQ bears are staying strong. A couple names are standing out weaker than most today, Tesla being one of them. But overall, watching for a daily bounce before the CPI numbers on Tuesday, but just watching for a daily lower high to be the result of that bounce unless the bulls get CPI and FOMC help. Hope you had a good day today. Make sure and do good things, and we will see you tomorrow.